colour and energy and chaos.
Fast 5 is a modified version of netball that is all about creating a fun atmosphere.
Go for the three, go on, go on.
It's about sportainment, that's how they market it. It's a bit like your rugby sevens or your big bash cricket. One requirement for all of the teams, they have to provide a 40-second dance routine pre-game one.
One of our shooters had watched Deadpool and was like, oh, let's do this bye-bye dance. We wanted to do something that was easy to pick up, I guess low-key as well.
I'm not a dancer. I have 2 left feet.
With your opposition, do a little dance, a little high five.
It was just time to go out there and we went, okay, we're going to do this dance, we're going to nail it.
And I was like, all right, Liam, come on, don't be the sore thumb in this team.
We were just like, couldn't wipe the smiles off our faces.
A clip of the dance was posted to social media. People were loving the dance, but as it went more and more viral and more people were exposed to it, it found the dark side of social media. Netball actually originated in the US. So there was a sports teacher in the 1890s and she was actually trying to teach her female students basketball, but misinterpreted some of the rules. When they realised they'd made a mistake, they called it women's basketball. And there were elements of the sport that made it female-friendly for the societal norms of that time. By the time it made it to the UK and the Commonwealth countries, which is where it's most popular now, it was thought to be a female sport. So women and girls predominantly play it even now. In the 1980s, men really started to become interested in netball. Participation rates have just been slowly growing ever since.
I grew up on the Central Coast in New South Wales and I grew up playing basketball. When I moved to Newcastle, I played championship division up there at 19. In my basketball off-season, I was playing some mixed netball with friends at Newcastle Uni, and someone from Men's Netball New South Wales had seen me playing there and asked me to come play for their under-20s stateside. I kind of loved it straight away. I like to say that I got picked off the streets. Netball kind of appeared at a time where I was figuring out my sexuality. I was able to just be myself straight away. Was really refreshing.
Grew up in a little town in southwest Victoria called Lang. Traditionally in the past, like, boys have had to stop playing netball at 12. It was just all the boys played footy and basketball and all the girls played netball. I went with basketball and yeah, I was playing basketball for the last sort of 10, 12 years. And then, yeah, just transitioned across to netball in the last 2 years. Netball, especially like men's netball, it's been super welcoming and inclusive. Everyone's got a place.
We're quite a diverse group of individuals and it doesn't matter what your sexual orientation, your gender, your ethnicity is, you're here to play a sport. And I think it's because we are starved of opportunities and there's a lack of money. We show up because we love it and we love the people that we play with. And I think it's a recipe for something really beautiful and special.
There's a lot of parallels between where women's sport was at 10 years ago and where men's netball is at now, fighting for recognition, fighting for opportunity. It's like sexism flipped on its head in netball. Like many women's sports in the beginning, men's netball is 100% self-funded.
It cost us as an elite playing group about $10,000 a year to pay to play.
The Australian men's netball team did so well this year. They whitewashed the Trans-Tasman Cup.
And then we won our first ever Fast 5 tournament as well.
Our goal attack, Jordan Webb, hit a 4-pointer on the buzzer to win the game by 2.
7 seconds. 5.
Can he do it?
Webb.
And it was just, yeah, so emotional.
Australia have done it.
It wasn't their win that made the headlines.
The comments were questioning us as men. They were homophobic, and where there are a portion of us that are happily a part of the queer community and are out and proud, there's also a portion of us that are heterosexual people that are fierce allies and they don't care, and we play this sport because we love it.
5 absolute idiots have decided to go on and channel their inner boy band sort of lifestyle. Sorry, playing men's netball isn't iconically Australian. Take a look at yourself.
The reaction to everything was probably a little bit over the top. You know, at the end of the day, it's a dance. 95% of people loved it. I think once all the negativity died down, and now it's just all positive, and you know, I think we've managed to turn it around to be more of a story about men's netball in general. I think all my friends knew I was a bad dancer, but now the whole world knows I'm a bad dancer, so it's a bit it's a bit different.
I think the number one thing that we want as players is to grow the game. It's one of the fastest growing male sports in Australia. It's, yeah, not just fun, it's also just a great community to be a part of.